Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video is very exciting because we'll be covering pretty much everybody's favorite scent profile, which is vanilla, the affordable Middle Eastern edition, okay? So we're gonna start out with one that's newer to my collection. It's one of my newest acquisitions, and it is a supposed dupe or inspiration of a very, very popular fragrance, Altair by Parfums de Marly, and we are talking about Island Vanilla Dunes by Khadlaj. So this fragrance is unisex. This is definitely unisex, much the same as Altair by Parfums de Marly, which is actually marketed towards men, but something about the sweetness and the vanilla of it all, to me, it is easily a feminine fragrance, and many women that I see online absolutely adore it. This is a fresh, spicy, but deep aromatic vanilla. So this one, Khadlaj Island Dunes, opens with vanilla, cinnamon, cardamom, and bergamot. In the mid, you have orange blossom and gaiac wood, and in the base, you have praline, amber, and musk. So it definitely opens up warm, spicy. A little bit aromatic. You would almost swear that there was some lavender in here, but there isn't. And then as it deepens, it gets into that sweet, sweet praline vanilla territory. So it's definitely a beast. It's definitely gonna last 12 plus hours on your skin, on your clothes until you launder them. It's absolutely delightful. This is probably only appropriate for fall and winter because it's so strong, it's so deep, it's so rich. And again, it's just gonna cut through that cold. It's so warm. It's borderline, it's like borderline incensey. So this is definitely a fresh, spicy, aromatic, borderline smoky or incensey, sweet, ambery vanilla. Perfectly unisex. Once again, I absolutely adore it. I will exclusively be wearing this during the coldest of the cold, and a great bargain for the price. I picked this up at Burlington. I wandered in there on my lunch break one day, wasn't expecting to see anything that I would leave with, and shockingly this was there and I left with it, and I'm so happy that I did. I think it's the best of the Altair dupes that I have tried, and once again, this is Island Vanilla Dunes by Khadlaj. Okay, moving on to one of the best, if not the best, affordable Middle Eastern that I have tried this year. This is the ever famous, highly talked about, highly hyped Nafais Sharq, also by Khadlaj. Khadlaj is really putting out some bangers this year. This is a very, oh my God, it's, just stop. Every time I smell it, I want to spray it on. And I don't have anything on, but yeah, I'm so tempted to put it on. This has shown up in other videos of mine, and it will show up in more videos of mine, including my fall florals, affordable Middle Eastern fall florals, because it's a peppery gardenia and bourbon vanilla fragrance. It's very, very creamy, very, very rich. The gardenia is in full bloom. She's ripe, she's juicy, she's slightly spicy, peppery. I know you're gonna be hearing my dogs roughhousing in the background, and there's nothing I can do about it because I've been filming all day and I just cannot do this any more times than I have. Back to the fragrance. Yeah, it dries down to a really, really rich, syrupy bourbon vanilla. So this perfume, while it is a floral, it is equal parts vanilla and floral. It has base. It's extremely unique. It is beast mode for sure. I have done a comparison video on whether this smells like the fragrance it's supposedly inspired by, which is Baciami by Bulgari, and it does. It's almost 1-to-1. The only thing I will say that's different about them is that Baciami is a little more, the only thing I'll say about them is that Baciami is a little bit more bright fruity floral, and this one is a little bit deeper vanilla. So anyway, this is a 10 out of 10. I mean, for the price point, just add to cart. Like, add to cart today. You won't be disappointed. The hype is real. nobody has told a single lie about how amazing this fragrance is, and I'm probably gonna make it my fragrance of the night after I'm done filming. So anyway, yeah, check it out. That is Nafais Sharq by Khadlaj. Okay, moving on to another one that is somewhat new to me, and I just couldn't help myself. I saw a lot of reviews on this, and I've been on the hunt for a decent dupe for Kayali's Vanilla 28, and this is Ramsh Diva. Now, this is a nice fragrance, but I will say she is not Vanilla 28. She is like a little cousin to Vanilla 28 because she hasn't quite gotten to that deep dark bourbon vanilla yet. You get a lot of white florals, bright white fresh florals on the opening, which to me are more prominent than the vanilla, but as I've had her, it is deepening. However, let's just spray her. Let's see how she's doing now after like a month. Nice sprayer. Yeah, it doesn't quite get boozy. I guess maybe a little bit. So it opens with some bright white florals. It is creamy. It does dry down to a nice vanilla. Almost a vanilla extract vanilla. And as I've had it longer and as it's had time to mature and have some oxygen flowing through the formula, the bourbon vanilla is starting to come out a little bit. This is pretty light wearing. This is not beast mode. It's probably not the best Kayali Vanilla 28 dupe, but it is, as a standalone fragrance, it is nice. I think this is office safe. I think it's out and about running errands safe. I think it could also transition easily into a date night fragrance if you're not trying to knock anybody's socks off and hit them over the head with your scent. I think it's alluring. I think it's pretty. I think it's, you know, seductive in more of a girl next door kind of a way, as many vanillas are. And yeah, I think for the money, she is a second cousin to Vanilla 28. I think she's worth the, you know, 30 bucks that I paid for her. I'd say it's a more of a daytime vanilla than a nighttime vanilla, but totally enjoyable. And that was Ramsh Diva by Zimaya. Okay, moving on to one that it's a little bit of a departure from the others because this one is a very green vanilla. Now this is Fluerie Violette from Riffs. This one came out earlier this year. It may have come out in the summer. And this one, if you like vanilla powder from Matière Première, then you're gonna love it because this is vanilla powder. Like, this is vanilla powder. This is a very, oh look, the notes are on the back. Okay, so the top notes are white flowers, rose, and cashmere wood, yes. In the mid, we have coconut pulp, vanilla bean, and in the base, we have tonka, musk, and mineral amber. So the thing that's different and unique and really nice about this vanilla is that it is a greener vanilla. You do get those flowers, but they're like, yeah, there's just something kind of fresh and gardeny and green about them. And then the coconut kind of makes it very creamy. The coconut is in the mid, but for me, it shows up right away and it stays down into the dry down. And then in the base, the mineral amber is also giving it somewhat of a clean and green accord to it. So when you spray this, and I'm not going to because I just sprayed myself, you definitely get a creamy, powdery, mildly coconutty vanilla with some green facets. Almost like an unripened banana. Should I say that? But it is kind of like that. It's kind of like, it's a little bit like how Vanilla Planifolia or Vanille Planifolia from Chloe, Atelier de Fleur, has that almost like unripened creamy green banana note in the beginning. It's kind of like that. So this is a daytime vanilla. This is a, could easily work any season, but because of the creamy richness, I think it works well in the fall. But yeah, this is a green vanilla. It's a creamy vanilla. It's backed up by that coconut. It's powdery. And yeah, just a really beautiful vanilla. And if you didn't feel like spending the money on vanilla powder by Matière Premier, then I would check out Fluerie Violette from Riffs. Beautiful bottle also. Moving on to, what should we move on to next? Let's stay in the white florals and vanillas lane. So we're gonna talk about two that are very similar with only a little bit of a difference. One of my favorites is Khair Felicity by Paris Corner. And this is an inspiration of the Wedding Silk Santal by Kayali. It is a very good inspiration of that fragrance, almost one-to-one. Ah, this is so divine. So this opens with champagne and freesia. And then, yeah, there's some other florals in it for sure, but it dries down to a beautiful, beautiful, smooth, rich vanilla and sandalwood. And it is just, I mean, I actually picked this up when it was still warm out over the summer, and you can easily wear this in warm weather, but the richness and the depth of the vanilla and sandalwood as it dries down makes it so appropriate for cold weather. You could wear this anytime. This is a daytime vanilla, it's a nighttime vanilla, because like I said, it opens almost effervescent. It opens almost effervescent with that champagne and freesia, and then it dries down to a really nice, smooth, deep vanilla, and that woody sandalwood gives it such a, everything is just so smoothed out. It's so perfectly well blended. I will never not have this in my collection. I think it's divine. I think it's so unique, and I think it's very elegant. I've worn it to work many times. You could easily wear this on a date. I think it's gonna cut through the cold weather just perfectly. It's also a nice, soothing bedtime scent. Sometimes I just wear it to bed because I find it so smooth and so comforting. So that was Khair Felicity by Paris Corner. Okay, let's move on to something similar. It's similar, and this is, to the last one, this is The Kingdom for Her, or The Kingdom for Women by Lattafa. Now, funny story about this one. Yeah, it's very similar to Khair Felicity. They're not one-to-one, but I think they are both inspired by the Wedding Silk Santal. So this one's just a little, where Khair Felicity opened very bright, clean white floral, freesia and champagne. This one also has this, but the vanilla comes out faster and it's a little deeper. So this one might be better for a fall winter scent. So maybe like this one is fall and this one is winter, because this one has the same notes, but there's something a little bit more sugared about this vanilla. It might even be a bourbon vanilla. And with this one, I don't detect much sandalwood, so it's a little deeper. They're both very smooth. This one might be a little less smooth. It's bigger. This is a bigger one. This one, they both project amazingly, but this one's gonna last a little bit longer. It's a little bit sexier. I don't know why. There's just something slightly sexier about this one, whereas the other one's like a little bit, I can understand why the Wedding Silk Santal was formulated for a wedding, because this one has a little bit more of an innocence and a purity about it. This one is definitely elegant, but it goes more into the sexy category. The vanilla is a little deeper and it's a little louder. It's absolutely beautiful. 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend it. I mean, it's probably like $20 at this point. You can find it at Burlington, you can find it on Amazon. Everybody raves about it and they're not wrong. So that is The Kingdom by Lattafa. Okay, coming down to the wire here. Let's talk about another one that came out this year. So this is another one that I'm gonna demonstrate to you how the dent has dented, and that's gonna tell you exactly how I feel about this fragrance. This is AZM by Paris Corner, which I know everyone has been raving about, and I also rave about it. So this is a supposed inspiration of 100 Silent Ways by Nishane, and it's so close. It is like almost 1-to-1. So this one's a little bit more floral. It's such a smooth blend. So this is like a slightly spicy white floral and vanilla and woods fragrance, but there's something a little bit atmospheric about it. It opens, hold on. I haven't worn it in a minute. Let's just, she's so good. I wore her to death all August because I have an air conditioned office, so. Yeah, it's so pretty, it's so pretty. It's got some pear, it's got some black currant, it's got some, I think it's jasmine. Probably not tuberose, I think it's jasmine. And then it dries down to a really beautiful, I would say bourbon vanilla. I don't have the notes in front of me, but it is giving that rich kind of booze boosted vanilla. It's so feminine. It's soft but strong at the same time. It opens very soft and innocently alluring. The pear really gives it a sweetness. The fruits in here make it sweet, but not overly sweet. And then it moves into a beautiful, well-blended, sexy vanilla. God, it's almost mouth-watering. It's almost irresistible. Like, you're gonna spray this on yourself and you're gonna keep smelling yourself all day, and then like halfway through the day, you're gonna go nose blind, and you're gonna think that you don't smell it anymore. But believe me, you don't have to keep spraying this. It is a powerhouse. It will absolutely last all day, but you're gonna spray it again and again, and people around you are gonna be like, whoa, you know. Because if you don't overspray, you're gonna see that the next day on your clothing, when you go to wash them, you're gonna pick it up. So it's just so addictive, you wanna keep spraying it over and over. Yeah, it's just so lovely. The sort of ripened fruit aspect of it really lends itself to fall. And then of course that really rich, velvety, smooth vanilla. I'd say you could wear this for most seasons. I didn't, and I wouldn't wear it in the high heat unless I said like you were in an air-conditioned office like what I was over the summer. And it might not project super well on a very cold day, but September, October, November, early December, those are perfect times to wear AZM by Paris Corner. Oh, and the dent. Through the bottle. Oh my god, I need to replace her. Yeah, so yeah, I really like it. Moving on. Okay, moving on to one that is, this is the girl who started it all. This is the one who started it all. She started me down this path of affordable Middle Eastern dupes because she is a dupe of one of my favorite fragrances, top 2 of all time, which is Blanche Bête, and this is Taskeen Lactea Divina. And she's in the vanillas because she is a vanilla. Oh my god. She's a creamy tuberose incense vanilla. The original formulation has something in it called mystical, which is a fantasy note, and this one probably does too. But it is just like the most unique, creamy, almost coconutty. There's no coconut listed, but it's so creamy that it's almost like a pulpy, coconutty, tuberose, vanilla, and incense fragrance. Now the incense here is not a smoky incense. It just gives it a little flavor, like a little extra something special. God, it's to me, you have to like lactonic fragrances because it's very lactonic. So there's lactose or some kind of lactone in it. Tuberose, vanilla, I think there's a coconut accord, lactones, and incense, and it is just captivating. This is my most complimented affordable Middle Eastern so far, because you know why? Because it projects like an MF, and men go fucking crazy for this scent. They go crazy for it. Whenever I wear this, my coworker, who was the first one to comment on it, always wanders in and out of my office all day, and he's going, like he doesn't say anything anymore because he's already said it, but like, yeah, this is a man killer. It's incredible. It's mystical. It's magical. It's a unicorn scent, and it's the closest. And damn, they did a good job on this. It's the closest dupe that I found to my beloved Blanche Bête by Liquide Imaginaires, and that is, I love her so much. That is Lactea Divina, Taskeen Lactea Divina by Paris Corner. Paris Corner knocking it out of the park lately. Okay, now, last but certainly not least, this is going to be the most serious, deepest, chewiest, most gourmand vanilla of the bunch, and this is Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee from the Shaghaf line. It is not Shaghaf Oud Vanilla Toffee because I don't believe there's an oud note in here, but this is the densest toffee, vanilla, coffee, walnut fragrance that I've ever smelled. It's absolutely incredible. This is only appropriate for fall and winter, in my opinion. This is only appropriate for like the coldest days. It is so loud, it is so projecting, it is so beast mode. Your house will smell like this until the next day. Your clothes will smell like this until you wash them. They might even smell like this after you wash them. And yet it's so comforting. It's slightly creamy. It opens with, I think bergamot, maybe lemon, but I think bergamot and coffee, okay, like a very smooth Arabic coffee. And then it starts to get into the ooey gooey toffee, like a toffee confection. And then in the mid, there's either walnut or walnut pastry. And this is very baked good-like. So I'm gonna say walnut pastry, and then of course it moves into like a very, very rich, deep, dark vanilla. There's some cardamom, there's some cinnamon. It's absolutely delectable. This is the most gourmand of the vanillas that I've mentioned in this video so far. I think this is one of the most appropriate for fall and winter. It's not new, it's been out for a while. You can get this for probably $35 at this point. Absolutely delectable. Get your nose on it and you just blind buy it. Blind buy it, it's $35. If you're really into smelling edible, truly edible, you will love this one. Again, this is Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee by Swiss Arabian. Okay guys, that was it for our affordable Middle Eastern vanillas fall edition. Please let me know down in the comments what your favorite affordable vanillas have been this season, and recommend what I should, review next for going into the very, very cold months of winter. What affordable vanillas you found that would really cut through that cold. I'm always open to reviewing new things. I'm always open to suggestions. Please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. It helps my channel to grow. I will respond to all of your comments. Really appreciate you being here. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.